Hi friends, welcome here. I am Bhushan Deshmukh, Loka in IAS Academy. Today we are going to see a very important subject, how to tackle the attempt of 25th May 2025, a strategy itself. If you want to scale the Everest, you have to first put a base camp, decide the strategy, get the resources and get ready. Mind you, look at this whole strategy very carefully, listen it carefully, keep aside all of the things, all of the noises. If you follow it properly, you are surely will be ahead of a competition, isn't it? Let's see what are the points into it. So number one issue is about our GPS. So GPS is a syllabus. Follow the syllabus properly. Take indeed one printout. Go by it word by word, even by comma and full stop. Understand it properly. Lot of things will be revealed into the syllabus of our examination. So it saves a lot of time later. Hints are given about what is important, what is not. Take it absolutely seriously. Prepare topics given the syllabus on priority. So topics in the syllabus should be a priority and not anything else. Final aim is to write 250 words for anything that is asked in the question. Ultimately, that is our goal to go about. Also refer to the past questions because they are like a hidden syllabus. They reveal a lot of things about the syllabus to us. So even they are important. So overall, the first point is about the syllabus itself. So it's like a sun and a camera. Sun is a knowledge and there is so much knowledge in the world. Doesn't mean that you can see the sun directly. So it's through the camera we see it. That camera is a syllabus. Through the lens of camera, see that sun. Got it? Let's go ahead. This is an important technique called on-off technique. So up to December, focus on the mains. Do not think of a prelim in this period. After December, shift to prelim, and then do not think of a mains in that period. So in the mains period, focus on mains. Prelim period, focus on prelim. Switch on, switch off. An interesting technique it is. And then that time you'll get sufficiently 5 months to tackle the prelim. So don't worry about that particular aspect. So there is some part of syllabus which is only for the prelim, some only for the mains, and some for the common for both. Let's see the only for the prelim. Ancient and medieval history is there only for the prelim. World history is only for the prelim. Biology, physics, chemistry, such parts only for the prelim. In the economics, banking, insurance, stock market, these topics are basically asked for prelim. Government schemes are also focused on the prelim main. And CSET, of course, qualifying paper is in the prelim. So this is of the prelim. Then let's go for only for mains. So among those topics only for mains, what is the world history is only for mains. If you see the Indian society is also for mains. Governance is also topic for mains. Applied science, to robotics, to nanotechnology, to telecom is also for mains. Internal security is also topic for mains. Disaster management is a topic. Then if you see physical geography is mainly for the mains only. Ethics as a full subject, GS paper 4 has been there. Optional subject, of course, you have to choose one. So that is for the mains. Essay, 250 marks. And compulsory languages, one vernacular and one English compulsory. The qualifying, they're also there. So this is the count of those subjects which are only for the mains. Let's go to the third segregation. That is the common topics in prelim and the mains. So then there are main like culture, right? Art and culture from ancient to modern is a common for prelim and mains. Modern India is common. Indian geography is common. Environment as a topic is common. Indian economy, a big topic, is common largely. Polity, of course, is common. And even life sciences are largely common. So some only for prelim, some for mains, and some are common. Obviously, one will start with the mains topic first, then go to the common, and then at third level, one should shift to the topics which are there for the prelim. Simple but straight and clear strategy is required. Range versus depth issue. Candidates are perplexed about whether to first cover the full syllabus or whether to go in the depth of the syllabus. Range or a depth. Both are important. Ultimately, range will give us able to make us solve all the paper, and depth will give us the marks. Start with the range, but try to understand the full syllabus. Try to go through all the corners of it. And in the second stage, focus on a depth. If that sequence you follow, then it's a better. You should have first going opposite, that is going for depth, and then going for a range. So balance, a fine balance is required among the both of them. Primary studies versus secondary thing, that we take sources in hand and we wonder how much to give importance. Primary is from original source. Say newspapers is a good example, or the speech of a finance minister or economic survey. These are all primary sources. But secondary sources, then that's the notes of classes to different books we use. There are basically secondary level sources. So one should have a proper mix of the both. Some primary also have to do. That is a good idea, but not everything will be done from primary. Approximately 70% will from the secondary and 30% will be from the primary. In this ratio, one can do. But do something of both. Do not go to one extreme of them. Let's go to next slide. Approach crossroad. A perpetual dilemma about a knowledge-oriented approach or to go for exam-oriented approach. There are two types of approaches possible in the examination studies. If you go by the knowledge-oriented approach, then one may end up into becoming Sandeep Bhai of aspirants, isn't it? You'll be a knowledgeable person who many people seek the advice. But then what about clearing the exam then? And if you become only exam-oriented, then again issue. Then UPSC will check you at some point and they may ask something out of syllabus and you'll be in trouble. So again, you have to have a proper balance of both. A mixed approach is required. A fine balance has to be maintained. So be curious like a child, but same time do not cross the Lakshman Rekha of a search and research. In our UPSC examination, we are mainly concerned about search, existing thing only we have to understand properly, and not exactly research, finding something new. So if you don't follow, or if you don't cross that line, then it's fine. Quest for right source. Which source to use, how much to be used. Always there is a quest for it. So one or two sources only equip as a focus. No need to read complete books. That's a bad habit. It takes too much time. While buying a new material, always ask the question that is it going to enrich me anyhow? Is it going to give me some new information? If the answer is yes, then go for. If no, then be aware. Don't go for it. So desist from using the topos notes directly as your notes. It may be counterproductive. Topos are topos notes. They become eyes by that notes, but you may not understand them. You have to make your own notes to become the topper. Simple. To make or not to make a notes is a perpetual dilemma again. Eternal dilemma candidates face. So there are both pros and cons. Are taken cons first. The notes are time consuming, become too bulky to revise, and managing them itself become a task, and one become finally dependent on them. So that's the cons, but there are some pros of making notes. Let's see them. So what are the pros of making notes? So they are like a child. As we are attached to our child and we immediately take him with the child in the hand and like love it. Something similar happens with the notes. They're handy for revision. Revision become easy. Psychological advantage that we have something, a weapon in the hand to fight. And finally, it helps in writing practice. Means it's all about writing. Na? Indirectly, you make a writing practice. So there are both pros and cons. Let's go the way out. That what to do now then. So if you see the way out, then make handwritten own notes of core topics. Go middle path. Core topics, make a notes. Then rest of the topics you can make online notes or underline in the book itself. Or you can make use some apps like Evernote is there, note making is there. Even they could be cleverly used. If you can directly store the news there instead of taking down in somewhere. Then if notes are becoming bulky, you can later turn them into the micro notes, mind map as a formula. And that will be done. So perfection should not be tried. Try your best. So ultimately we shall fetch a good marks with the help of this notes. So start imperfect and then over the period of time will improve. Don't keep elusively finding about a perfect formulas for anything. Some more discussions is about revise issue. The golden rule is to also keep revising regularly to get a hold over the facts which are so many plethora in number. So make a revision timetable and follow it rigorously. Like religious person, religiously read the notes. Revise everything you have underlined or made note of. Give dedicated time to revision. Do not give either mock test or actual exam without a revision. So mind you that revision is must, and without it don't give the mock test or the actual exam. Password for planning. Planning is essential. Planning for the entire year first, then you can go to the month and then go to the week and then go to the day and then you can go to the hours sequentially and properly. So planning is required, but without planning, you cannot approach such a big exam directly. So instead of planning for a full week, keep a day off. That could be used for social issues like meeting friends or watching movie, or even recovering the timetable if you're lost somewhere. Like optional is another essential thing. Up to December, you have to focus on optional, especially paper one. Generally, in every optional it is full of theory and difficult part. So get hold of it. Like essay, optional make a difference. It has a finalized strategy. Like you have to make more questions. You have to finalize that from section A or section B. You're going to write the 3 questions. Such type of decisions you take early and work on them. So daily 4 hours for next at least 3 months. You have to dedicate to the optional. Get hold over it, grip of it. So once option is chosen, do not look at the other options then. That is a bad habit and doesn't make any sense. So it's like a janam janam ka nata. You can see in the photo something similar. It is at Lokayan, we had a plethora of subjects offered. So history, I myself take Bhushan Deshmukh. Geography, we had a very good sir called Om Salonke sir, who is popular with the students. Marathi literature by himself, Mukta Kadam madam. Anthropology is taken by Pravina Kauru sir. And sociology by the Mukund Hon sir, who himself is a government officer. And this is the way we had multiple optional subjects offered on the platter. Going ahead, essay. Like optional essay is also cream on the cake. 250 marks, big difference. Good essay can give the lead of 20 to 30 marks for a candidate. So that's a big thing, isn't it? So rigorous practice and assessment is required to write the essay. Every Sunday, one can focus on writing one essay. Every 15 days, read one good book to get enriched with the ideas, with the quotes. You need to make a book for all these quotes and ideas. In our Telegram channel also, called Lokayan IS Academy, we keep updating the various article, quotes and material which is useful for the essay and overall exam. So you can join it free, of course. There's a fixed number of books or fixed names of books, but some are suggested 2 type: fiction books, non-fiction. In fiction, there are famous like Robin Sharma, The Monk Who Sold His Ferrari, a very well book, discuss about the various philosophical aspects. Alchemist, all-time favorite of UPSC. They take directly a sentence from Alchemist and put in the paper as a subject. Ikigai, the Japanese way of being happy and living a long life. So they could be useful. Suggestions among the non-fiction, there are many. I too have a dream. Burgess Kurian, the milkman of India, has written. Or Shashi Tharoor, all-time favorite. Pax Indica, Midnight to Millennium, and so many of them. Excellent books he writes. Then there is Shiv Shankar Menon, a former foreign minister. Choices India makes. Or Rebooting India, Nandan Likeni has his own charm. Some more suggestions is like Not Just Civil Servant by Anil Swarupam, excellently quoted. India at Turning Point by T.R.S. Subramaniam. Or Yuval Noah Harari is one of the best writers of the present period. All his books, Sapiens or Homo Deus or 21 Challenges of 21st Century, all of them are best and will enrich you with so many different ideas that you'll find in writing the essay very interesting and easy also. So worth reading there. Going ahead to discussion, then daily meal is our ready newspaper. It's like a daily meal for us. So start a day with newspaper and hot, fresh and healthy type it is. No guidebook can replace the newspaper. Even video can't replace. Some people see the videos instead of reading newspaper. No, we have to write the papers actually. So we have to associate with the words and sentences and the phrases and style of writing. That could come by reading only, underlining only, and actually writing it only, by not by viewing just. So read news and build views. This is a good important idea. Don't read the editorial and take his views as your views. That's a bad habit. Indeed, I will suggest not to read editorial. Build your own views. However superficial some may say, that's better than anything else. However, Rahul Gandhi says, Dekho bhaiya. So, dekho bhaiya, make notes from them. Newspaper, update your static notes with the help of a newspaper. Slowly or surely, what will happen? 90% of the newspaper reading will be just posting. Defense news in defense notes. Ethics, example, ethics notes. So this way you just keep posting 90% of it. And that's making the notes also very fulfilling. So it should not consume initially 1.5 hours, and finally not more than 1 hour could be dedicated to newspaper. Even that time frame you keep in mind. Read magazines to complement the newspapers and not supplement. So new magazines just to cover up whether you're not lost anything or not. You cannot rely on magazines completely, but write a lot, not to separately purpose is the refill. So finish the refills, and only reading and revising will not do. Ultimately, examiner is going to know what answers you are giving. So the common sense is that learn, practice, and perfect in writing. Mains exam demand not only our memory intelligence but also endurance. A lot of endurance required. 5 days daily one has to write the 6 hours. Not a joke. A lot of endurance is required for such things. So by only practice it could be achieved. So without practice it may be burning out experience. So you'll build skills with the help of it. Right, as soon as some part of it is done, say internal security, take past practice questions and write. Initially focus on style, presentation, dimension part and not on marks. So at Lokan, we had exercise of a daily answer writing. We had Telegram group for it. It's free exercise, and if you want, you can join and start writing along with others and get it checked from us and also discussed on the channel. Welcome. Test series is essential part. Keep yourself testing regularly. It's like auditing of your own study itself. So keep study under examination. Seriousness should be maintained and if you're not prepared for the test, you can postpone it for a day or two, but do not cancel it. So tests are absolutely important idea. No open book test, but read it early and then write, but no open book. Keep time kicking. So 3 hours, 3 hours. Don't go for 4, 5, 6 hours. No extra time permitted, no cheating. In GS, you can write something in every answer. Try that. So even if you don't have vague idea, try to write something. So it's a pitched battle. You have to win it one by word, bark by bark. So no specific things like how many words you write in every page, how you start, how you end. So all these things are crucial part of our game. So in the synchronization, you should know the real things like how to make flow chart, how to make diagram, how to make a maps, and learn to do it in 60 seconds. If you draw the India, it should look like India. It should not look like Britain or something else. So underline the important points. Get it checked. Do the introspection about how you could improve. Improve next time. Repeat. It's like a programming code. Follow it rigorously. Use test series for practicing answers, but keep your study timetable independent. Some people try to match their study timetable with test series and get dragged behind it. That should not happen. Keep your study timetable different, test series different, or if you want, you tell the class to adjust your their test series with their study. At Lokan we do it. We give the customized test series. Keep a social distance from social media sites. Keep a safe distance from them because they are useful but they are problematic. They have built, they claim that they are knowledgeable, but a pseudo knowledge they deliver and we get trapped into it. So read from books and material and not exactly from these people. Of course, you can use them and control them, but use them and do not allow them to use you. You can use it basically for science and tech and such type of good things and some good videos for art and literature. So God is in details. Some detailing is a must. Will you use the black or blue pen, gel pen or ball pen? All such important things are there, like small things, but everything of them are important. Practice writing on the unlined paper. In means there is an unlined paper that we have shown. Daily exercise and rest schedule should be also maintained to solve the equation of time, work and speed of regular basis. So just keep a tab on what you're doing and don't miss it. Designate a study space. So proper lighting, air and silence should be there, and write in the front that next year we are going to meet or we are going to be at Mussoorie, Lavasna. That's a spot. You should be spotted. Study time is 90% eye work and 10% mouth work. Maintain that particular ratio. It's all about reading, writing, etc. Less about talking. They should begin with the goal setting and should end with the review. Your success story will be scripted in those 2 points. Start of the day and the end of the day. What to do. So parting was finalize some things like reference books. We finalize. It's very important to finalize reference books. We had a list of it. If you want, we'll give. Mentor you finalize. Mentor is a person who supports you in all the times. It's a shoulder. He is a shoulder to cry. But mind you, you should know that he is your mentor. you should know that you're treating him like a mentor, and he should help you from start to end. He should guide you from start to end. His advice should be valuable. So remain motivated. This is important. Nowadays, people keep watching the toppers' videos and other people's video for getting motivated. Now that's been on like doping type. Why you have to be so much motivated? Once you're initially motivated, start studying, follow the timetable, and do rigorously the things. So don't get misplaced from the top path. If you get misplaced, then come back. Don't get deviated as such. Aspire for the stars, and we are here to help you. We had a Telegram channel, we had a YouTube channel, and we had everything like Insta and Facebook, and we also had a publication and everything. Counseling if you want, you are welcome. So all the help is available. Don't make a complaint that nobody is helping us or showing us a correct guidance. So everything is yours. It's you who is going to scale it. And so welcome to the journey of 2025 IAS attempt. And aspirants, if you like this video, comment on how you found it and any suggestions you want to make. Also, if you liked it, then share it and subscribe our channel. Thank you.